have lots of energy this morning because I slept very good last night. Welcome to Do More Life. And today we are going to be talking about travel bubbles in Thailand, specifically Thailand travel bubbles explained. I'm going to do my very, very, very best to explain them to you. And I certainly hope that you get a lot of information and value out of the content today. If you don't, please add to it at any time by making a comment over in the comment section. Good morning, Mr. Robert. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for dropping in. It's very nice to see you in here. I'll give it a minute or two. Stuck, what's up, bro? Hey, Jose says, hey, Jeremy, been looking forward to this. Thank you, sir. Earl, good to see you, Earl. Channel member Earl is in the house. Good to see you. Well, Robert and Stuck are also channel members, but good to see you guys in the house. I'm going to do my best to break this whole travel bubble thing down. I've got some bad news and I've got some good news regarding it both. Alan, good morning. Good to see you. Gerald, what's up, man? How do you set up email? Could not find info. We'll get that to you. Hey, Ross. I don't know why you don't have a wrench. I'll fix it. They must be doing your thing again. Gerald, email me. Here, I'll just put my email right here. Sorry, guys, we're setting up email addresses here. All right, so that's my Do More Life email address. Jared, you can send me an email there with whatever you want your name to be in front of at domorelife.life, and I will take care. We'll make sure we get it taken care of. Promise you, bud. ND says, what bubble? Too many. Yep. It's a good thing you retracted that. Too many for. Alan says, wanted to let you know that you cannot teach in Thailand if you are over 50, no matter what credentials you have. I just found that out. So I can assure you, you can teach in Thailand if you're over 50, but it has to be the right school and you have to make the right impression. And I worked with a guy that was 62 that was teaching down in Rayong. So, but that is law. What you said is law, Alan. That's correct. 50 is supposed to be the cutoff for teachers. So that only gives me about 10 and a half years, man. Yeah, no, Ross, they want an experienced teacher for sure. Hey, Frank, good evening to you. Mr. Jerry Yates up there at the very, very top is having questions about his Do More Life email. I just thought I would let you know. Gerald says, I cannot see the appeal of white frames, but I must say you make them work. Thanks, man. I like my white frame glasses. I kind of got infamous for them a long time ago. Cody, what's up, bro? Good to see you in the house this morning. Wait on everybody to get here. Get about 20 people. Well, we got 20 people now. Get some thumbs up going. Some thumbs up going. Thumbs up going. And hit the like button and make me feel all warm and fuzzy. I would really like that. Okay, so let's talk travel bubbles. And let's talk about what they mean exactly. Basically, a travel bubble is nothing more than a connection. It's basically a connection to another country. And The premises, hello, Cookie Monster. I'm sorry, not good. The premise behind the travel bubble is, um, let's come from Thailand because that's where I am. So Thailand would have discussions with another country who had a very low risk factor for flying people in as tourists. Um, and they would agree eventually upon what needs to be done, what doesn't need to be done. For example, a fit to fly certificate. Just watched a video this morning that said that fit to fly certificate could be interpreted two ways. You have to get it 72 hours either before your flight or before you land. So either way, that's something to really take into consideration. Hello, Jonathan. Good to see you this morning, man. Um, that's a really big deal because if in fact it turns out to be 72 hours before you land, then that pretty much means like the day before you get on the plane in the afternoon, you're going to need to go get that. That's a question I can't answer, Ross. Ross says, how do you get a certificate mid-flight? I don't know, but I do know that in some cases it takes almost 72 hours to get. If you take real cheap flights and have lots of layovers, it takes quite a bit. Got you, Frank. It takes quite a bit of time to get here, and sometimes it takes more than 72 hours. I suppose you could get one in the layover country, but I think that would defeat the purpose. I think you got to have one coming from the travel bubble connection. So I heard. Roy says, so is the ferry running from Pattaya to Wahin? I have not heard that yet kick off. Cookie Monster says, sounds like a logistical nightmare. It's going to be rough. And I'm going to read you a couple things here. Here's who can come. Well, number one, they're going to extend. Well, I can't say it with absolute certainty, but there's a high likelihood that they're going to extend the emergency decree another month. So, whereas people were planning on being able to travel internationally in July, it's probably not going to happen. It's just probably not going to happen. It's not looking like it's going to happen. Nobody's making indications of where that it's going to happen. And even I have to retract because they had put out the stories about how all bars and nightlife venues, all that stuff was opening up. And now it looks like it could be another 15 to 30 days for that. Yeah, September is the most likely date, Jose. I agree. And that seems to coincide with everything that I've read, spoken to, or about, heard. September is going to be the most likely date. Now, for international flights, that's right. And you can be sure that the US, the UK, probably Australia, and the other big Western countries are not going to be on that travel bubble. They're not going to be in talks with those countries. So it's going to be a while. Alan says, I'm waiting till 2021. Hopefully things will be back to normal. They actually read an article this morning and last night that said Thailand fully expects to be, or it's the Tourism Authority, I think, of Thailand expects to be back to 100% by February. Was it January or February of 2022? And I thought, that's just bad. Now you have to keep in mind this is Thailand. Things change around here all the time. Dates change all the time. Laws are amended consistently. So things like that happen. But I want to read you a couple things here that I think may help you out. Cookie Monster says China, Korea, and possibly India first. I would think money overrides anything else. Well, I don't know about the last part, but China and Korea, they've talked about certain cities in China already. Korea is definitely something that has been discussed, and I'm not sure about India. It would make sense, but I'm not. I haven't heard anything right off the cuff on it. So, the deputy prime minister, and I'm reading from the CGTN here. Thai deputy minister and public health minister, I can't pronounce his name, said Wednesday that travel bubbles for inbound tourists would not be coming anytime soon. That's for tourists. Hey, Parky. Canada's probably going to fall under that not coming soon. Um, that's a good question, though. I don't know. Maybe sooner than other Western. Maybe Canada will be the first Western country. Don't know at this point. Uh, so the prime minister had earlier expressed concerns of possible imported problems, especially from inbound travelers who may not know that there is a problem. You guys are going to have to read between the lines. Okay, Cookie Monster, take care, bud. This is in quoting, many countries have approached us for travel pairing, but the Prime Minister Peru, said that Thailand must prioritize the public health. And so in countries that have problems, that want to pair with Thailand, they will be studied. He said, adding they must go through discussions which may carry on to next month. The deputy prime minister said that since tourism is key to the Thai economy, he will still propose the travel bubble plan to the prime minister next week. Pairing would apply to countries where things are not out of control or getting worse. Travel bubbles would be initially for people attending. This is very important. Listen to this. Travel bubbles would be initially for people attending international meetings and training sessions, engineers and technicians, and foreign teachers returning to work at international schools in Thailand. They would not be for foreign tourists, he said. Then they talk about a domestic travel stimulus package here. Now, everybody needs to know. Hey, Ken, good to see you this morning. Yeah, South Korea is probably going to be okay. And yeah, I don't know about India. Just make sure you don't use any guys. Just keep an eye out on the language. Retirement visas are not on the list, but people who are married to a Thai citizen are. I'll get to that in just a minute because I read it this morning. I just have to find it again. So they're looking at domestic tourism stimulus packages here. And the domestic tourism packages that they're talking about are for Thai citizens, not for foreigners that are here in Thailand. I want you guys to know that because the domestic tourism stimulus will help support the economy in the third and fourth quarters as it will increase spending, said one of the finance ministers or the finance minister. On offer to Thai domestic tourists over the following months from July to October are free visits to certain officials and subsidies for hotel rooms, meals, and transport, a government spokeswoman said. And it goes on to talk about that this is for Thai nationals, Thai citizens. So this is not for foreigners by any means. There was one more thing I wanted to find in here. Oh, it was on the page before this one. 1 second, guys. Okay, so this is from the same place, but it says Thailand to greenlight entry of several types of inbound travelers. So the center that handles all this stuff approved the entry of several types of inbound travelers starting from July 1. They comprise of businessmen and investors in the waiting list who have agreed to the little bubble, the Q bubble. That's what we'll call them. Also, skilled laborers and experts, foreigners married to Thais, and permanent residents of Thailand. Educational personnel, teachers, and students are all inclusive. So there you go. That's pretty much what all I'm going to say about the stuff here. But please know that domestic flights, it looks very likely that domestic flights are going to be returned. In fact, I got an email on that too that I can inform you guys on. Kansas says, sorry, I was meaning prospects of South Korea Thai boat. Yeah. We understand. Just got to keep it so clean for YouTube, man. It's all about YouTube. I don't care what you say. It's all about YouTube. So public buses are starting July the 1st are going to be easing some things back. The Thai government also insists that their emergency decree is not political in any way. I want to find this one article for you guys I think would really help out. Man, some prep for it. What's up, bud? Good to see you, man. Only cool people hit the like button. That's right. We got 31 people watching. We should have 30. We should have at least 30 thumbs up. My goal is 50 thumbs up. And if we make anything in Super Chat or PayPal, that would be awesome. Hey, Roger. Good to see you this morning, man. Thank you for tuning in, sir. I think you are on vacation, if I'm not mistaken. And thank you for stopping by anyway, brother. I appreciate that. Thai Air Asia says they will return to full domestic service with all domestic routes and flights returning in July. Now, for people like me that is going to have some kind of time off, that's good. But for people that are outside of Thailand, it doesn't matter. Pattaya City Public Schools set to open July 1st under strict precautions. Where did I see this article? Okay, so Scoot Airlines, which you guys know is a budget carrier here. Oh man, that's tough, Roger. Sorry to hear that, bro. Alan says if I can get there next year, I'm going to either Costa Rica or Antigua. Good for you, bud. Go to one of those. That'll be awesome. Oh, did I miss Jordana? And I see Jose up there too. Says USA is such a high risk. Think that they will be last for the travel bubble. Yeah, I think they will be. And Jordana, I heard you should never rent jet skis in Thailand. True? Not true. They're all scams. Random question. LOL. Most of them are. And yes, don't rent jet skis here. Just don't do it. It'll save you a lot of problems. So Scoot Airlines, which is a travel carrier around this area, is liquidating. So they're going out of business. There was something else I had tagged that I wanted to be sure that I told you guys, but for some reason I cannot find it. So, the good news is the environmental assessment for planned Pattaya monorail project expected to be completed in September. That's pretty good. Let's see. Thai government insists likely extension. I talked about that already. Emergency decree. Well, those were the main points I want to hit on them, and now we can talk about them because that was where a lot of the tension, so to speak. That's where a lot of the things came from, and I don't want people to be misinformed. So first of all, let me make sure everybody understands that I have to I know it's Patrick, but I was following. Sorry, Patrick. I was following whoever made the comment under Jordana, but the the takeaways from what I'm seeing most is this. That is international flights from Western countries. It appears at this point it's going to be a while. That could change overnight. It could. If you know anything about living in Thailand, you know that things can change overnight and it gets really, really weird. What's up, Countdown Traveler? Hadn't seen you in a while. Thanks for stopping by. As far as the local Southeast Asian countries, I think they're going to be first in line. But we have to wait to see how things clear out and to see if there's, any reoccurrences of bad things. I just want to be clear on what the travel bubble is. The travel bubble is just a pair, right? So Thailand will pair with another nation and they can fly back and forth as long as they have fit to fly certificates. So, and again, when do you need that fit to fly certificate? That was a question posed by Integrity Legal this morning, and he didn't even know the answer to the question. Says he's talking to, it depends on who you talk to. So at this point, things are up in the air for sure. Where was that? Rogers. Oh man, that's terrible, brother. Paul says kind of funny because the requirement for approved health insurance spells it out. Yep, it does. Right now, there's a 100,000 USD insurance policy to come to Thailand. Cambodia's got one for 3,000 US dollars, but you have to have $100,000 worth of coverage to come to Thailand when they allow you to come, and as of now. And then Cambodia has got I think you can get in there now if I'm not mistaken, but you've got to have a $3,000 USD deposit to get in there. So don't look to go to Cambodia anytime soon if you're a budget traveler. All right, Stuck says, Roger McGee, I have a friend in Cozumel. Him and his wife lived there for about 10 years now and love it. That's awesome, dude. Patrick says, hope to meet up with you if I ever make it down there. Happily married, just like new adventure. Cool, man. And I, Steve, there's Steve. Steve Banfield. I was supposed to meet up with him at some point in time over the weekend, but due to my work schedule and the other complications that are currently occurring here, I just can't. There's no time. I can't schedule that much time out. Very weird. Very, very weird. Excuse me while I look at this real quick. Okay. But yeah, Steve, it's good to see you on the stream, man. And I really, really, really wish I could have met up with you. But we'll definitely do it next time for sure. 100%. No reason not to. If you guys ever start ordering anything from the company Wish, they're going to send you about 10,000 emails. I just want to put that out there. Ken says, I've been thinking about going to South Korea for at least 90 days, then catching a bubble to Thailand. Problem might be my U.S. passport. Yeah, that would definitely be well, I don't know. See, that's the thing with Thai immigration. It just depends on what kind of mood you catch them in, because if they see that you've been in South Korea for 90 days and there's no issues with you, plus you have a fit to fly certificate, I don't really see any reason why you shouldn't be able to come in. But the immigration officer may just see your USA passport and say, nope, without even looking at it. I mean, I'm not saying that will happen. I'm not saying they do that, but I'm just saying it's a possibility. I would contact somebody in the immigration department first before I made the decision to come over here. Definitely, definitely would I would do that 100%. Um, TBD, yeah, yeah. Everything's like to be announced. So it really is. That's a good point, Steve, because you're waiting, you don't really know. You listen to a YouTuber and they tell you all the information that they can, and uh, you know, I'm not going to tell you any information. I'm not going to tell you any guesses or if I'm going to extend my opinion to you, I'll tell you it's my opinion. But I'm not going to give any guesswork out, especially regarding this stuff, because it could get you in a lot of trouble. And I do live and work here in Thailand. And if I get kicked out of Thailand for any reason, then it's going to be a little while before I can come back. I would probably have to go. I'd probably go back home and go back to work, and which would be fine. I can still YouTube from home, and then come back when places start opening around here. All right, who's next? Countdown Travel says, staying here, international flights won't be available till next year. Very possible, man. Very, very possible. And it's sad, but it's possible. Steve says, no problem next time. Yeah, we'll definitely get together next time, bro. Hey, Jose says, hey, Jeremy, random question. Do you feel the Thai Elite visa is worth it? I do. If it fits your lifestyle, I do. I understand it's about 15,000, a little over 15,000 USD, or 500,000 baht, and that's for the 5-year one. You can get a 10-year one for $1 million, 1 million baht, or about $32,000, something like that. A lot of benefits come with it. But Ross has done a video on it. You can go check his out. And there goes with the comment. If you are young, have money, and want to stay in Thailand a long time without visa issues, then the Elite's a good idea. Also, if you golf and like spending money, yep, all good things. There's a lot of perks that come with the Elite visa too. A lot. Jonathan says, LOL, still waiting on things from Wish, and yes, lots of messages. I know. So am I, bro. I'm I'm still waiting on things from Wish myself. And you get a couple here and there, and then sometimes it's 2 months before you get your stuff. Weird. Roger McGee says, too much buffering here. See you next time. Okay, Roger. We love you, man. Take care. Enjoy Cozumel. Steve says, when I flew into Thailand in March, the rules changed mid-flight. Keep up. I hear you. 34 and in the IT field, definitely been saving for quite a while. You should be good, man. You should be good. I wish I was 34, been saving for quite a while. Steve says the CAT website, Civil Air Authority of Thailand. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. So the rules changed that fast. That's weird. Now, what's the better option is the little or no investment visa. Okay. So what is this going to do for you guys? Like, that's been planning trips over here and that kind of thing. What are you going to do different? Spike says, did you say travel from the United States to Thailand probably won't be open until next year? According to everything that I've read and everything I've heard from lawyers and read through the Prime Minister and the emergency decree stuff, there's a very good likelihood that yes, flights from the United States to Thailand probably won't be open until next year. Hey Jose, this is Ross Brown. Little known investment pieces. That a new one? Yeah. Alan Harris says, can private jets fly in from the U.S.? I don't know. That's a very good question. One would think so, but not 110% on that. Okay, Ross says, Alan, any flight can fly here. Getting to stay is much harder. Yeah, so Ross is saying you can fly here, but you may not be able to get into, like, you're not going to leave the airport, basically. FedEx and UPS fly in daily. Yeah, they have flying merchandise and shipping containers and that kind of thing. You're welcome, Spike. But all these things are questions that need to be answered. What's going to happen when, are you going to hold on to your savings until the borders are reopened? Are you going to maybe go somewhere else? I know Roger, he's not here anymore. He logged off, but that's what Roger did. He had saved and saved and saved to come to Thailand. And he was like, I'm just going to take a little chunk of that money and go to Cozumel. I got to go on vacation. So that's what he did. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. I think it was a fantastic move because truth of the matter is everybody needs vacation. Like, everybody needs vacation. And I think that the best way to ensure that you have that vacation is to keep yourself well informed. Information in this era that we're going through right now is going to be key to pretty much anything that you have going on. Unless you're a businessman or, with a high ranking business, or unless you're a professional educator, perhaps if you're on a smart visa, perhaps, I don't know, that this is a yes. Yes. Okay. Is the smart visa, potentially you can do that. The investment visa Ross was talking about, that may be an option. I'm not sure. I don't know. But I do know, based upon everything I've read, that when the borders start to open up and the travel bubbles begin, or the connections begin, that if you have a Thai spouse or a Thai wife over here and you've been waiting and waiting and waiting to see her, you will be able to come over and see her. If you have a work permit and you need to get back into the country, you'll be able to get back into the country, barring a few stipulations. So those things are very important. Like, if you don't know what the Fit to Fly certificate is, I highly recommend that you Google it and talk about it and learn about it, because Fit to Fly is going to be a big deal. It's going to really impact the way people travel. Ross says the investment visa offers the right to live in Thailand to anyone bringing 10 million baht into the country and putting it into the property, government bonds, or an account in a Thai bank. Cool. I can't do the math right now, Ross. How much is 10 million baht in USD? I could do the math on my phone. I'm just not going to. So anyway, where are you guys at, and how are you feeling about the news? About $300,000? Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I want you guys to know a couple things. First and foremost, the channel members on this channel are going to be receiving some additional content. It'll be early content that I may or may not put up on the main part of the channel. Channel membership's $2.99 and $2.99, and that comes with the ability to vote on content, the email, the domorelife.life email address. It comes with, I send some photos and channel updates that not everybody else gets. If you're a fan of the content on this channel, then it's a good idea to sign up for a channel membership. Very good. And I'll keep you, but you'll be more informed about things that go on than just people in the Facebook group and other things. Know that in starting Monday, I go back to work full time. So 100% full time, like 7:30 to 5 or 7:30 to 4:30, and then I believe my employer has set up some after school tutoring online, and I don't sleep in, Ross. I get up at 6:30 every day anyway. I keep my body ready just because I know it's coming, and I'm going to have to get back up at that time. So I'm letting you guys, the channel, the people that watch this video, I'm letting you guys know that content's going to be cut way back coming up. I put out, by the time this month is over, I'm going to put out 30 videos or 30 pieces of content, and AdSense is not doing anything like it used to do. In the good old days, like last year this time, if I was to put out 28 videos, I would probably make between $800 and $1,200 in AdSense. I make so much, just a small fraction of that now. I don't know what it's got to do with. It could be a shadow ban. It could be swarms of people reporting the channel for a bunch of crap that never happens. They like to do that. But we're definitely not making money here. And if it gets any worse, then I'm going to put YouTube on hold completely for everybody but the channel members, and teach online myself. I'll get a job at one of these Chinese schools and teach online at night so that I have the additional income coming in. It's very important. Alan says, getting ready to have a chocolate raspberry martini. Have a nice day. That sounds good, Alan. Talk to you later, man. Thanks for dropping by. Patrick says, how do I find you on the Facebook group? Can find me by name, Patrick Abrams. You got to friend me first, Patrick, and or send me a friend request, and then I can invite you into the group. Philippine Cowboy, what's up? Good morning, man. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. Morton, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. He says, I'm not so sure there will be a tourism travel bubble. Oh, I'm 100% positive there's going to be a tourism travel bubble. It's just going to be, where is it going to be coming from? That is the real question. That is the real question. So you would have to look at where you are and look at what kind of decision has been made with Thailand, because these travel bubbles are just links. They're a pairing of countries that are willing to work together. Stuck in Florida says everyone's AdSense is down by a lot. What I'm hearing, yeah, I hear the same thing. Stuck, but it's pretty bad. I mean, it's pretty bad. David says, I think what he meant to say was that the United States is probably not going to be within any tourism bubble in 2020. Oh, Yeah, that's very likely. That's very likely. Yeah, more than that, it will definitely be a slow start for Western countries. It won't be quite as slow, in my opinion. It won't be quite as slow for neighboring countries in Southeast Asia here. And probably there will be some Chinese uh, cities or perhaps the entirety of the country. I don't know, that will be able to come in. Morton says, I think it'll be a split. Yep. Philippine Cowboy is saying hello, stuck in Florida. And speaking of the Philippines, some of my good friends over there are having the same problems that we're having here. So it's not a it's not a it's not isolated just to Thailand. Philippine Cowboy says, you want tourism in Asia 2021? Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely. Would love to have it before then. Patrick says, you should visit Belize, bro. So much opportunities here. If you need any info that you can't find on the net, feel free to ask. I sure will, because South America is definitely on my list. I know Belize is kind of like Belize is like, would you consider that Central America? But anyway, Belize is a place that I've been wanting to go to for a long time. My only questions would be, can I work in, can I teach in Belize? And medical. That's the only I would have to do. Yes, Central America. I thought so. Philippine Cowboy says, I don't see it happening in 2020. Too many places shutting down. You are probably correct. You know, so I know you got in late, Philippine Cowboy, but I'll repeat this for people that need to hear it. Originally, Thailand has said July the 1st. They actually came out with an announcement that said July the 1st is the most likely date when we will open, but they threw in the little notion in there that, remember, this is not set in stone kind of thing, but everything looked like July the 1st. And because the bar owners and the nightlife employees and you know, certain types of restaurants and you know, open air beer bars and that kind of thing, they were really looking forward to getting going again, because they're struggling. There may not be you know, I don't know how many of them is going to be left when all this thing is over, said and done. So when they heard the news about it was going to be a longer time frame, they were not happy. They were definitely not happy. Let's see. Texas just closed all the bars again. Wow. That's not a good sign. Patrick says medical sucks very bad here. That's about the only drawback, but it's pretty much the Wild West, Wild West. Good living. Well, that sounds good. Certainly sounds good. Yeah, Belize is a place that I would love to live. That would be a really cool place. Same here in Philippine. Oh, same here, Philippine Cowboy. Says stuck in Florida. Yep. You mean that Florida shut down the bars again? My dad's in Florida right now. And he told me it's been up and down a little bit in Florida. I forgot what part of Florida he's in, or I would tell you, but can't remember exactly. Anyway, the travel stuff is becoming like a huge issue that everybody wants to know about all the time. So I'm going to make it my mission to try to keep you guys updated. And when I do that, it'll probably be either from a quick video, or it will be from a quick live stream. So just be on the lookout for live streams from this channel at random hours, or you can always catch the replay. There's no problem with that either. And I will keep you up to date as much as I humanly possibly can. Ross says the way Thailand does things, masks will be mandatory for 2 more years. Once something is in place, it's hard to remove it. I can say I agree with that. I've only been here a little over 2 years, but I've definitely seen what Ross is talking about. And I agree with him. Stuck says, hopefully they will have a fix for the problem before then. I hope so. Thailand is publishing some information saying that they will have the fix in early 2021. So I don't know. If that happens, and the U.S. is talking about having a solution around the same time, if those two things take place, then I mean, you should be good to go. Like, there shouldn't be a problem with you traveling anywhere for any reason. It shouldn't be a problem, and that in and of itself would fix everything. Well, not fix everything, but would fix the traveling problem. Thumbs up if you hadn't already, guys. I'm looking for 50. We're at 24, trying to get 50. Ross says you will just need to get all the Karens to take a voice. Yeah, that's very good. Very good there, Ross. I said voice, but he wrote yeah. So yeah, we don't want that. YouTube doesn't want that word in there. Philippine Cowboy says, hey Jeremy, I want to know your thoughts living in Cebu. Would you rather live in Business Park or IT Park? I'm just trying to figure out which one I will be living in full time. I live in IT Park. That's not a hard question for me. It'd be IT Park, definitely. I like the IT Park area much better than just the Business Park. Either one is okay, but IT Park would be the place for me because it's so near everything. It's not far from the Mabolo district there, which is a nice, fairly clean district in the Philippines, and yeah, 24/7 in IT Park since the call center. That's very true. But also you have to remember that it's just near everything. Like you could get to Ayala Mall in a matter of minutes and that kind of thing. Hey Robert, thank you for throwing up the PayPal link there. Much appreciated. If people got value out of this, or are still getting value out of this, more than welcome to contribute to the travel fund. That's what the PayPal account is, travel fund. It's only used for travel and equipment. But yeah, I would say IT Park. I actually prefer, because IT Park's just a little bit north of where like the Mobolo Garden Flats is. That was the perfect. That's where I lived when I was in Cebu, and that was the perfect place to live because it was just a walk down the street, make a left, and then you had the big. I can't remember the name of it for anything, but it's like a Costco or Cisco, or whatever you want to call it. It's like Macro is here. It's a big shopping center there on the right hand side where you can buy things wholesale. Then you just keep on walking, S&R, yep, and keep on walking, and you're at Ayala Mall in, I don't know, 10 minutes, and that's just walking. And so if you got a motorbike or something like that, then it's no time to get there. I also enjoyed my time in Lahug, which is, kind of up in the mountainish area up there. There's a restaurant by the there's a lookout up there. I can't remember. Now, I got a video. I have videos on all this stuff on this channel, by the way. But there's a lookout up there where you can see like where all the ports are, and you can see all of Cebu, like all of it. Um, and then not the entire island, I mean the city of Cebu. And then there's this restaurant up on the hill that has tremendous food. That's so good. So if you ever get a chance to ride up into the Lahut area, I would encourage you to do so. Just don't walk up that hill. That hill is poof. I stayed in an Airbnb that was about halfway up that thing, and yeah, I got a workout. I probably lost a lot of weight when I was there. Yeah, did somebody catch that comment already? Okay, thank you. Don't use the V word, Morton. But yes, there's not for dengue. They came out with one in the Philippines and it didn't work. So I actually took it when I got there and it did not work. In fact, it failed. It made the children more susceptible, and it made if you got it, it made it worse. So it was pretty rough. I have to say it was pretty rough. But I think that people are looking at what's going on now, and they're saying, okay, this is a super priority in life, um, and therefore we're going to treat it like a super priority. And you got tons of companies working on the solution to the problem, which is what you mentioned, Morton. And I think that solution will be found sooner rather than later. And once you get the solution, you should be good to go. No big deal. More thumbs up. We're only at 29. Hit the like button. We're only at 29. We need 50. We need 50. I'm going to keep going until we get 50 anyway. Stuck in Florida says a lot of countries putting a lot of money into the problem. Yep, that's very true. There are many countries around the world that are investing into solutions. I think that's great, by the way. And if they find those solutions, then there will be all this talk of travel bubbles and stuff will extend or not extend, will shrink quickly because the travel bubbles will be not become bubbles, they'll become big masses of countries that can come in, that can come visit, that can come bring back tourism. And I think that would be absolutely phenomenal. I hope that a solution around the board is found so that travel bubbles don't have to exist any longer than absolutely necessary. But to explain the travel bubble and the solution at the same time would be very hard to do on a on a live stream, so I'm not going to try. Morton says, I am also sure that we will find a solution to our problem, but when is very difficult to say. You're right. You're 100% correct, Morton. 100%. And but I go back to what Stuck said. You know, a lot of countries are pouring money into solutions, and I think that I believe that a solution will be found sooner rather than later, just because of the sheer disruption that it's causing everywhere. It's not like you know the common cold or whatever. It's just not. It's causing a significant problem for not only the lives of people, but for the economy of countries. I mean, think about how much GDP Thailand's losing this year. The video I watched with the lawyer this morning said they were losing more than 10% of their GDP because of the lack of tourism. That in and of itself is a huge problem. here in Thailand because a large chunk of their GDP comes from tourism, and tourism is a part of Thailand that um, I love myself. One of these days, I won't be working a full time 40-hour a week job anymore, and I will be able to travel around Thailand. Um, take that T word out, stuck, because I don't even want that in there. I'm not going to read your comment. Just uh, fix that. I don't even want the T word. It's too close, man. It's just too close because YouTube actually took time reviewing um, the last video, the last live stream I had, and we were very careful on that, but it took them over an hour to clear it for monetization. So, and we haven't made any super chats, no PayPal's, so the video's got to pay for itself somehow. And I guess it'll do that through AdSense, I'm sure, at some point. But nevertheless, Thailand is an amazing country. I will say that. I will also say that Thailand is probably one of the best places you're going to. It's like the gym of Southeast Asia, in my opinion. Now, there are a lot of places in the Philippines that are, because the Philippines is 7,000 plus islands, there are a lot of places there that are little hidden gems as well. And I'm very excited to go see some more of those. But Thailand, in and of itself, is like a little hidden gem in Southeast Asia, and the way they do things here is very unique. I like it. It attracts me to the country. It keeps me here, and you know, it's not for everyone, but at the same time, I don't know how you could come here and not enjoy yourself. That's the thing I think of the most. Even if you were to come right now if you could get into the country right now, you wouldn't have a problem because domestic travel's open. Domestic flights are going to open July 1st. And there are already some domestic flights coming around here, and somebody has just made my day. Who is that? Lee. Lee, love you, man. Love you, love you, love you. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you being a part of the channel, man. There's a $25 contribution from Lee. Thank you so much, Lee. Very much appreciated. And Lee is also a channel member, and we really like. I love it when Lee comes around because he always brings a little something to the table, and whether that's good comments or contributions, I really appreciate that, Lee. Thank you very much. That's the only one we've had today, which is unusual, but I do thank you for it very much. Prisha, do you think medical tourism is possible from the USA coming months? Possibly. Yes, I do think it's possible. I think I read something where Thailand is going to impose some type of medical tourism package when everything is on the roll. Philippine Cowboy says, I will most definitely be in Thailand one day soon. I hope so, man. I hope so. I really do. Prince, hey, what's up, Prince? Good to see you, man. Plenty of places to go once you're in the country. Getting in is the problem. Yeah, we've been talking about that. We'll probably hit some temples around Bangkok next month. Cool, man. Let me know when you're up this way. I'll definitely be working full time, and I may be working like extra hours too. I don't know, but we'll see. But let me know when you come up this way. Love to catch up for dinner or lunch or something. Philippine Cowboy says, and have a cold one at the beer garden. Yes, you can definitely have a cold one at the beer garden. That's for sure. Absolutely, for sure. So keep hitting that thumbs up. We're up to 32 now. We're looking for 50. 50 likes on the live stream. It's good for the algorithm. Stuck in Florida said, oh, there's the Robert put the PayPal link up if anybody else wants to contribute. Usually, Jim would be on here making matching games. Somebody throws 10, he throws 10, or he doubles it, or whatever. And that's usually how the channel stays afloat in terms of travel. But we haven't been getting much of those. So I really want to thank Lee for that contribution, because that was super important. And thank you very much, sir. Stuck says, I like Thailand as a hub. It's fairly safe from natural disasters and cheap to visit other places in Southeast Asia. And really, man, that you bring up a point that I've thought about. Like, maybe one day I will use Thailand as my home base and just travel around this part of the world. That Ashley C, thank you so much for your $5 contribution via super chat. Thank you, and thank you again. Love to see some super chats. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Appreciate that. Ashley says, saw some video of Koh Samui, look completely dead. Actually know somebody that's in Samui right now, and they confirmed that there's nobody there. But when I say nobody, there are the regular Thai people and that kind of thing that are there. But there's like no tourists, no or very few expats, I should say. Yeah, great time to visit. Actually, great time to visit. I would think that would be a wonderful time to visit, because you would have all that stuff to yourself. I've never been to Samui myself personally. I want to go. That's like really one of the next things on my travel list. And with the travel fund, hopefully I'll be able to afford to do that. So go into some, as soon as domestic travel opens up. Here's my plan on going to Samui. Okay, probably take a flight out of Don Mueang and go. So he says Samui is a tourist island, not cheap. That's all right. We got people on this channel that love this channel, and there's Jim. Speaking of the devil, and they contribute. So hopefully I'll have enough spending money when I go. Jim, wait. Prince says in Pattaya, everyone is coming to Jomtien Beach. It's packed in the afternoons and all weekend. I'm sure it is, man. Hey, Richard, good to see you. Jim says, hello, and how is everyone doing tonight? Jim Pell's in the house of Do More Life. I love it, Jim. I love it. From your end, Lee, who we always love to see on the channel, has sent a $25 PayPal contribution, which I appreciate so much. And Ashley has sent a $5 super chat. So it's been awesome so far. And we've discussed travel bubbles and when things are opening, all that good stuff. Yeah, good to see you, Richard. Costa says, hi, Jeremy, love your videos. Every time I see you inspire me to travel. Thank you. I appreciate that. Are Thai students motivated in learning English? Yes, most of them are. Do they learn other languages as well? Yes. At some government schools, they offer French, Spanish, Japanese, Chinese. There are a lot of different languages they learn. Good question. Ross says, Rayong beaches are packed every day for the past 2 weeks. That's good for you. Jim says, well, with that being said, maybe we should get a challenge going here pretty soon. Huh? Do your thing, Jim. Do your thing, brother. Robert's already put the PayPal link up. Ross is talking to Prince, says, were you able to sell your home while being stuck here? That's probably a good question. Stuck says, Ross, just watched a video from Rayong, and I couldn't believe how packed the beaches were. Yep. They do get packed when, and they will be packed. This is really good news for people that have businesses in the tourist areas down there, because the stimulus packages for the Thais, and that's Rayong is a good place where Thais go on vacation. So that's going to be very good for people down in that area. Prashai, thank you very much for the $2 super sticker. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Jim says, well, they just came out of nowhere today. Our governor here in Florida announced there is no drinking in the bars effective immediately. Wow. He says, enjoy a cup of coffee on me. I sure will. Right now, I'm going to enjoy Coca-Cola. But I appreciate that super sticker very, very, very much. And we only have 35 thumbs up. We're looking for 50. So if you like the content, go smash that like button for me. I can't read the code, and Ross wrote there. Slick in Florida says both sides of the roads were packed, nowhere to park in Rayon. Was that down in the Monpay area or no? Prince says I caught food poisoning the morning that I was supposed to talk with my agent. I'm going to get in touch with him next week. Ooh, food poisoning. That's not good. I've only had a few cases of food poisoning here in Thailand. A lot of people ask about that, but I don't really get food poisoning here. Costa says, do many women know how to Muay Thai? You would be surprised at the number of women that are involved in Muay Thai here in Thailand. You guys know I've been doing this whole stream. I didn't even put in my earbuds. You guys have to tell me these things because I forget. Sorry about you. All right, continuing on. Maybe that sounds a little bit better. Not sure. I'm not sure how many women actually participate in Muay Thai, but there's quite a few. I've been to a few Muay Thai gyms and with my friends. So there we go. Brett, no dollars yet. Brett's in the house. Jim, Brett's in the house. Yes, sir, Mr. Brett. It is wonderful to see you, and thank you so much for dropping by. Lee has contributed $25, and we had a $5 super chat and a $2 super sticker. And we're talking about travel fund now, and I want to go to Samui really bad. The next opportunity I get for vacation, and we're always trying to build the travel fund for that because I now have the camera and all that fun stuff that I need to record my trips, and talking about going back to work full time next week, maybe overtime, don't know. We've talked about travel bubbles and what they mean. Yeah, if you want to know any of that information, either ask or go back on the replay, Brett. So, yeah, I'm still waiting. I'm going to keep going until I get at least 50 thumbs up, and right now we're at 38. And hopefully we get to add to that travel fund. Brett says I will. Okay, that's cool. Let's see where did I miss? Stuck in Florida. The beach is closed due to walkway they're building. Ross says I've never had food poisoning here, and just like that, he has already come through. Already come through. Oh, I hope that. Can't hold on. Don't tell me I just deleted that. Brett, I think I just deleted your PayPal. No, there it is. Brett, my man, said, "Oh, this is directed at you, Jim." Brett sent $50, and he says, "Tell Jim Pell here's his challenge. Pony up." I love it. I hope Jim's still in the room. Hope he didn't leave. Thank you. Thank you so much, Brett. I really appreciate that, man. You and Lee and Ashley and somebody else sent a super sticker, but I can't remember who it was. I thank you guys so much. Absolutely awesome. Prince, hang on, I'm losing the comments here. Yes, Lyle, I do need a new phone. Definitely need a new phone, and I'm hoping to be able to get one at some point in time. Let me go back up and catch the comments. That sounds much better. Ross said, okay, sorry about that, guys. I forgot all about my earbuds. Prince says Nisha's brother was an undefeated Thai boxer. I'm surprised at how much she picked up from watching him. Ross says stay at least 1 week in Samui, 3 days in Lamai, 3 days Chuang, and 1 day for the rest of the smaller areas. That'd be a whole vacation, man. I don't know if I got time to do a whole vacation while I'm working. Philippine Cowboy says, "Oh, I did hear today that Americans will be receiving another stimulus check probably around the end of June." Did you really hear that? Because I'm serious. Did you really hear that? Because if we get another stimulus check, I'll be sitting in good shape, and so will this channel. Yeah, we'll be doing some weekend excursions if we get another stimulus check. Philippine Cowboy says, "I'll take another 1,200." So will I. So will I. Absolutely. Hopefully they will do a better job of distributing it. Ross says, "I am still waiting." Costa says, "You probably have forgotten about political correctness after spending all this time in Asia." Actually, that's a two-sided. Let me answer that in two parts. That's a really good point. I don't have the political correctness that I would use in America, because for the last 2 years, America's tried to destroy itself with language. And I use political correctness over here for two reasons. One, when I'm talking to Thais, and when I'm talking to anybody over here, I try to be very nice, very considerate, and don't say anything to offend people, because that could turn out bad over here. On this YouTube channel, we are super politically correct because we don't want YouTube demonetizing videos, and that's why we stay super politically correct on the channel. Ross says we have political correctness here. Yes, we do, for sure. Ben's Man says, yes, there will be another stimulus check coming. Trump's starting to push big for it. That is so interesting to hear you guys talk about that, because I've been watching American news for day after day after day, and I haven't heard one word about that. So I am so glad that you guys are giving me that information. That makes me feel a whole lot better. Philippine Cowboy says, yes, it was confirmed on the stimulus. That's awesome. That's awesome. I hope it doesn't take as long as it took last time. Like Ross, I hope they do a better job distributing it this time, because last time I had to wait like 3 months because they mailed the check to my old address in America. And why they didn't just put it in my bank account when they have my bank account is beyond me. I have no idea. But yeah, I'm really glad to see that. And where did Jim go? Is Jim still in here? Benjamin says it will be bigger than 1,200. That's the more the merrier. I'm not going to complain. We need 9 more thumbs up, 9 more likes. Smash that like button, crush it if you so desire, and make it turn blue if it makes you feel better. Wow, really, the day turned around quickly there when Lee and Brett came through with those big contributions. Very much appreciated, and Ashley and anybody else that gave a super sticker or a super chat, really appreciate that. Jose says, Benjamin, really any idea how much they're looking into? It's a good question. Prince says PC here is different than the U.S., but stuff that's acceptable to say here can be offensive in the U.S. I won't elaborate. Yeah, 100%, man. 100% agree with you, Brent. Brandon, what's up, buddy? What's going on, Jeremy? How things looking for U.S. citizens coming in January? Probably not going to happen unless they find a solution to the problem. Please decipher what I mean by solution to the problem. Don't say the V word. But that's what we're talking about. And we were talking earlier about how many countries were working on that solution, and we feel like it'll be very good. We feel like it'll be faster than what people are mostly thinking. Richard, thank you so much. Richard has come in with $5 in the PayPal. I appreciate that more than you could possibly imagine. I'm very, very, very grateful for a $1 contribution or a $100,000 contribution. I appreciate it. When you put your hard-earned money into my hard-worked what you see, that works out very well. Let's see. Benzman said, "Oh wait, Benzman. Wait, did I lose Brandon? No. Oh, Brandon said, "Gotcha." Okay, he understands. Yeah. Hopefully, then, if not, it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while until they either find a solution or things kind of straighten themselves out in the U.S. And we talked about that earlier. So if you want to go back and catch some of the replay, you can. Benzman says, "Have you gone to the IRS to update your address and account info?" I have. In fact, I just filed my taxes for this past year, so it's got an updated address. It's got my banking account information on there. It's got all that stuff, man. But thanks for asking, because that certainly is what we need. Costa says, "Is street preaching illegal in Thailand?" I'm not 100% sure that it's illegal, but I'm 100% sure that if you start preaching on the streets in Thailand, it won't last very long. I can tell you that. I really don't know the law. Nobody's ever asked me that. It's a good question. Benzman says they're talking about $2,000 per person. Man, look, if the government sends me a $2,000 stimulus check, you're going to see a lot of things happen differently around here. Hang on, people are coming in right and left now. I got to go back up. Where is my tab? There's my tab. Wow, 2,000. That would be amazing. Cody says, "Sorry, I'm back. It's all good, man. All good." Philippine Cowboy says, "Jeremy, make sure you get on the IRS and make sure your info is up to date." I am. I definitely am, especially after you guys hearing telling me all this stuff. I haven't heard anything about it. Lee says, "Just came out that some stimulus checks went to deceased people." Oh man, that's terrible. That's not good. That's just not good, Lee. Not good. Ross says, "Lee, how long had they been deceased?" That's a good question. Philippine Cowboy says, "I'm from Texas. I don't sugarcoat crap and call it candy. I don't play the politically correct game." I hear you, man. I don't either, but we have to on this channel. If you talk to me offline, you wouldn't care what I said. Let's see. Ross says, "I am 100% sure no one wants to hear it." I don't know what you mean by that. Brett, the new stimulus check will probably hinge on the unemployment report coming out on July 2nd. The White House might push for a new check to get votes, but don't start counting your chickens yet. Lee says some were deceased more than a year. I see, Brett. I see your point. That's a very, very good one, too. That's interesting. Cody says, right now, no one can predict the future of anything. I know you would, in about 5 years, love to be traveling, YouTubing. We all have a backup plan. What's yours? To get paid to travel. That's my backup plan. I really don't have one. Right now, it's to get 7 more thumbs up on this live stream. That would make me feel much better. And then I'm going to live stream tomorrow too on a totally different topic. And I hope all you guys join me for that. That would be great. Cody says, oh, I already read that. There's the PayPal link Robert put up. Thank you, sir. Prince says, I don't believe in backup plans. Well, I believe in backup plans, but to a certain extent, like, you know, when I know the thing that I'm really going to do in life is going to make me happy, which is doing something that I love every day with the camera, that's going to make me happy. So whatever that takes is what I'll do. There's a plan, a B plan, a C plan, but as long as I'm making content and, you know, growing my base, my following, whatever you want to call it, I'll be happy for sure. Good point, Prince. Good point. We got more PayPal and from my main man, Brandon. Since your whole name's already up there, I'm not gonna not show everybody. Thank you, Brandon. I really, really, genuinely appreciate that, sir. Wow, what a day! What a great day! Very good, guys. Very good. Thank you so much, everybody, for the contribution. It's just been amazing, absolutely amazing. Ben says it wasn't some. There were 1 million of them. Oh, the deceased checks. Okay, I got you. Cody says my father would love it if my government sent me a $1,200 check 12 years after his passing. Yeah. Ross says IRS has my check mailed May 15th, still not showing up. That's interesting. Jim. Oh no. Yeah. Hang on, I got a message from one of you guys. Hang on a second. I'm sorry, I thought I saw Jim's name in the chat since everybody was there he is. Hang on, let me catch all the other comments first. Stuck says Ross around referring to the yeah, I'm gonna get to that. Stuck says Ross Brown was referring to the street preaching. No one wants to hear it in Thailand. That's true. Benzman, with my next check, I will be purchasing a lot of brooms in Bangkok. I like that. Very good, Benzman. I like that. Cody says, Prince, come on, man. That's BS. I don't know what he's talking about there. Philippine Cowboy said, I heard the same thing, something like $1.4 billion went to dead people. That's not good. There's Jim. Jim says, hey, Jeremy, I'm back. What is going on? I had to take a very important phone call on that situation I'm taking care of. I'm sure you read about it on Facebook. I was on the phone with the local sheriff's department. Jim's doing a lot of good in his community. He's helping out families and some homeless people, and also some animals. He's doing real good work. So you're doing an awesome job, Jim. Very proud of you, man. Stuck says 1.4 billion is chicken feed compared to what they have thrown at the economy. I can see that. Jim says, Jeremy, $20 is on the way. I'm not sure who all here comes. 20, listen, this is under my business name that I have not put out yet, so I would appreciate it if you don't show the name, please. Sure, be glad to. Or I mean, I won't. Don't worry. Cody in Texas says my stimulus check would have went to TP and a new bomb gun. That's awesome. Jim says we'll be okay to show next week. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I'm gonna be live tomorrow too, so it's all good. It's all good, man. All good. We're having a great weekend so far. Great weekend, and I'm so happy. So happy. Cody says, guess which one I would keep. I'm not gonna guess at that one. 5 more thumbs up, guys. 5 more thumbs up. Prince says it's not BS. Every person who has given me business advice. Yep. There is. That's the 20 from Jim. So thank you very much. I won't even put it up, Jim, at all, because don't want your business out there. But thank you very, 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 very much. Brett says, be right back. Got to let the dogs out. That's cool, man. He's always letting his dogs out. That's pretty cool. Prince says, it's not BS. Every person who has given me business advice says, if you have a plan B, that's your plan A. Just go ahead and do that. I like to have a fallback just in case. I like to have a skill set just in case my plan A, because it could be something out of my control. Like, example, let's say I pretty much agree with you, Prince, but I'm just saying example. Let's say I owned an entire soy of open air bars in Pattaya. And I was raking in the cash, and then now they've been closed for 4 or 5 months, that kind of thing, and I've lost all my pretty much everything, and now I'm having to put the bars up for sale. I need to have a backup plan just in case something like that happens. Now you could have investments, you could have Roth IRAs, you could have Vanguard index funds, or invest in something like Acorns or Robinhood, but still need some kind of backup plan. That's just my opinion. Cody says, all right, Jay, time to strip. And Cody says, real useless, I think, was say men have 10 ways. Real businessmen have 10 ways to make money. They are BSU. What's up, Montelli? Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Hit the thumbs up button. We're trying to get 50. I'm glad you stopped by. I got to get back on your live streams and look and see what all this wiggle stuff's about, because it's making me nervous. Philippine Cowboy says hi to Steve. Everybody's saying hi to Steve. And Cody's just starting a little back and forth with Prince there. And Jim, thanks again for the 20. I appreciate that. I didn't even put it up to show it, because I don't want the way that's configured is business name so long, I don't want to put it up. I'm scared I'll move my hand or something. Ned says hello to Steve. Ben's Man says hello to Steve. Montelli, you're a celebrity. How do you feel, man? Do you still feel 80? I mean 60? How old are you? I can't remember. Jim says, so how much have you done so far? I know what kind of challenge to put out there, sir. I read something Brett said about a challenge. We've done 75 80, we've done 75, 85. We've done 85 on PayPal. And $7, I think, on Super Chat. Be nice to make it a nice round $150 night. That'd be good. But that's just me, guys. Philippine Cowboy says my backup plan is my pension. Well, at least until I die. That's very good. Benzman says I may live in this firmly placed in Texas. Can't say that C word either, Benzman. Sorry, brother. Don't take it personally, please. Montelia says abusing the elderly. That's funny. That's funny. That's probably what you're doing over on your live streams, right? That's hilarious. Jim, did you realize you just hid Cody? Please undo that. You don't have to. If he made a comment that can be released, or that needs to be removed, that's fine. But don't hide him. That means you blocked him from the channel. Benjamin says I meant to say Romulan. Got you, man. Steve says mine are a bit looser than yours. Okay, good job, Stuck. Thank you there. Jim says, Cody, I did not hide your message. I don't know what's going on. It's all good, Jim. Don't worry about it. It happens. He said, Jim, give me 20 push-ups. That's awesome, man. Stuck says, taken care of. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Gordon, what's up, Gordon? Good to see you, man. Better late than never. That's right. Better late than never. We are about 4 thumbs up away, 4 likes away from getting ready to close it down, depending on what Jim comes up with here. Robert says, I think his phone is messing up. That's possibly. Jim says, thank you, Stuck. I have no idea. I was not even touching my phone when that happened. It's all good, man. Brett F says, 1 like. Good. We got 2 likes to go. I'm looking at 48 on the screen. Robert says 49 likes so far. I only see 48. Maybe the night just hadn't come through yet. But that would be cool. Let's see. Cody says, all right, my neighbor is sending me dirty pics of so I'm going over there to make it stop later. All right, Cody, have a good one, brother. Brett F says I see 49 too. I don't know how you guys see 49. I'm looking at 48 on my screen, but I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. No problem. No problem. Stuck says if you're using your phone, Jim, it happens easily. My dog has timed someone out when I walked away from my phone. That is definitely plausible. I'll hit like if you twerk. Man, the last time I twerked, I almost broke my hip bone because, white people twerk. Lee says we are at 49. Mine still says 48, but that's okay. I'll take your word for it, guys. I'm very interested in more information on this stimulus package. So, Brett, I think you have the correct answer to everything. It's going to depend on the July 2nd numbers. And right now, I know the unemployment has been decreasing quite rapidly. So I don't know. We'll see what they do. But it's also an election year, and like you said, it'll be a good time to throw that in. Montelli says, got to remove a like. You said white. I know, man. I know it's rough. It's rough. If we can get one more thumbs up, then we'll be at 50. I guess because I only see 48. I take your guys' word for it for sure. Stuck in Florida said last time I headbanged at a concert, I got whiplash getting hooks. That's I hate that, man. But better than the alternative. Yeah, definitely. Brett F says the man will probably push for another check due to his poll number. But I don't think they will send one out if the unemployment numbers go down. But if they go up, look for another check. That makes sense, Brett. That makes sense. Montelli says 49 our side. Okay, now I see 49 on my side too. Jim says, okay, guys, Jeremy, till 11:45 my time, which is 15 minutes from now. You've received $50. I will send you 25. Whether the 50 is from one person or 5 people, it does not matter. Every time you equal 50, see what you can do. Okay, well, we'll see what we can do. Talking about $50, yeah. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if somebody matches that 50 and then you send your 25. That'd be awesome. And that would be great. I'm good. Okay, so you guys are saying 50 now. See, I only see 49. It's all good. But hey, we got 50. That was the main goal. And well, that was not the main goal. The main goal was to talk about travel bubbles and how they're going to affect travel here. And we're going to get back into that in just a moment. Philippine Cowboy says, ding, 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 50. That's good. Jim says, keep reading and you will see. I was not even touching my phone there, Ace. We will. I believe you. Dude, I believe you. No problem at all. 50. I like it. It's good for the algorithm. Getting 50 likes is good for the algorithm, and Jim's throwing out a challenge for $50 more. So if we get $50 more, that's good for travel fund. Makes my life a lot easier. I can assure you of that. Montella says I'll vote for for $3,000 a month for every month. You Montelli cracks me up, man. It just cracks me up. And Stuck says I'm with you on that one. Yeah, if I tell you guys, if you could get wow, Jim, you're screwed, dude. Lee just popped it up in there like it wasn't nothing. All 50 of it. Wow. So all 50 of it. Thank you, Lee. That's a total of $75 you've contributed tonight. Thank you so much. That is just absolutely incredible. Man, thank you so much. That's just it's going to be good for the travel fund, guys. That's what we're rebuilding after the you guys saw the receipts, 67,000 baht, and so about 21, almost 2,200 USD. It drained the travel fund, but it was a necessary drain because now I got a camera that'll last me for another 5 years. That's awesome. Brett says, "Damn, Lee, did you hit the lottery?" I know, right? That's a lot of money, man. A lot of money. I really appreciate that one. Philippine Cowboy says, "Back to 49 now." How did we get back to 49? Maybe we need to push it to like 55. Probably what happened is somebody, one of the trolls or something, came in and I don't know, with a fake account or whatever, and had a like and then took it away and all that good stuff. Now it's all good. Lee's smiling. I'm smiling too, Lee, and thank you very much for putting this big smile on my face because you had a lot to do with it, bro. Thank you very much. Brett says it's still at 50, and I'm showing 49, so that's cool. Let's get one more, and then we'll know we're secure in the 50 like mark anyway. Okay, I'll wait. Jim says, well, they are starting to shut things down in Florida again, so I would say a stimulus check hopefully is coming. That would be good. That would definitely be good. Back up to 50 now. Cool. No problem. No problem there. Does anyone have any more questions on the travel bubble? They understand that that's just a link to another country, a pair with another country, and hopefully we can get that up and running and going here in Thailand for sure. Brett says if I didn't have to pay $1,000 for my personal property taxes, I would have dropped a C note. And woo. Thank you anyway, Brett. I appreciate that very much, brother. And always appreciate you when you come around, and you and Lee are some big spenders on here, and I genuinely appreciate it. I have shot some travel content for you guys, and I'm currently releasing it. So I'll be releasing videos next week, and when I go full time, I'll upload a bulk upload, and then I'll schedule videos to go out. So I really appreciate everything that everybody's done tonight for sure. But are there any more questions on travel bubbles? Anybody, Thailand travel bubbles explained was the whole reason for this video. And basically the summation is this. As you get to Thailand will start talking to other countries that have the situation well in hand, and they will start making arrangements to fly back and forth to that country. If no solution is found, there's a good chance that Thailand will, the Western countries will probably be last on that travel bubble list. But I think a solution will be found before then. I certainly hope so. Stuck says, I don't have any questions. I am too far away from going, and a lot can happen between now and then, but I do appreciate the current information. Well, you're welcome, Stuck. And Ross says, soon travel bubblegum. And somebody should have meant travel bubblegum. That would be awesome. Thanks for throwing up the PayPal link there, Robert, just in case anybody wanted to slide in a last-minute contribution. I appreciate it. And if you want to slide in a last-minute thumbs up, you can do that as well. I really appreciate it. If any of you guys are interested in becoming channel members, just click the join button below. It'll tell you what it's all about. But there are more perks that I've added that are not on the video you will see. And that's just because I haven't had time to update the video. So this was perfect timing for me. I needed to be done by 10 minutes till 11. And it's 10:37 right here. So good stuff. Good stuff. I want to thank everyone for contributing. Stuck says in a thumbs up sign of fun. Yeah, I understand. I understand. I understand. That was a little obscure, I should say. Wow. We got a $25 contribution. And I do not know if this guy wants me to show you his name or not. So I'm going to cover it up just like that. And another 25 has just came in. You guys freaking rock, man. You guys absolutely rock. You absolutely rock. That's all there is to it. Thank you guys. So very much, because unbelievable stream tonight, guys. Really unbelievable stream. I appreciate it so very much, and I'm taken aback really by just how much we were able to increase the travel fund tonight, guys. Thank you so much. Wow, I wish there was something I could say more than thank you, but I really don't know what else to say other than from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate that, guys. Really appreciate that. And here comes another 25 from a different person. I know who this is, and brother, I love you, man, for so many reasons. $25 right there, another one. Absolutely unbelievable. And he says, "Okay, Jim, you know, owe another 25." There you go, Stuck. That's Jim's 25, and he sent 325s. Jim just sent in there. That's he's got his business account, so I can't. Y'all heard the ding though. I can't show it to you because he doesn't want his business account to be shown, but that is absolutely unbelievable. 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 I wish I could, like I said, from the bottom of my heart, man, I appreciate it, guys. I just appreciate it. What a great night for, or morning for Do More Life and traveling. Unbelievable. Drift in says, "Hi, good to see you, man. Philippine Cowboy. I gotta take care, Jeremy. See you, Stuck and Far." Okay, buddy. Have a good one. Stuck just called Jim out. I love that. Stuck says, "We trust you." And Jim, oh yeah. Jim always comes through. Jim sent $75. Yeah, he sent $75. He sent 25, 25, and 25. Yeah, $75. Stuck says, "Later, Philippine Cowboy." Lee says, "Good night, everyone." Lee, good night to you, sir. Thank you for everything you just did. Ding just sent says, Jim's using his other account there. Bizman says, "You're welcome." And Lee, I really appreciate it. Oh, wait. No, he said, Jim said, "No, Brett, I sent 20 and then I just sent 25. Okay, I have to go back and look at it. But whatever Jim says, what Jim meant. And Brett's killing it. Brett's just killing it. Thank you, man. I love you, man. Really, I do. Never met you, but you just can't let Jim off easy. Brett just kicked it with another 25 and says matching Jim right there. Wow, what a night. I don't even know what the total is because I haven't gotten into the PayPal and seen yet, but I'm sure it's going to be very pleasing when I get in there. Thank you guys so much, man. So much. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad you guys enjoyed the content here. I really am. I'm very glad you enjoyed the content enough to put that much or that kind of money into the channel. Thank you guys so much. I wish I had more words to say. Yeah, it's going to be close to 200, Brett. Definitely going to be close to 200. I'm beyond words. I'm really beyond words at this point. I'm assuming that everybody's heard the travel bubble story by now, and if not, you can always watch the replay. Jim says, "Brett, I sent 20 and then I just sent 25. There you go. Okay. So we got you, bro. I thought you sent 325. That's my fault. There was a lot of because I keep up with them using my email during the stream, and then I go to PayPal to see exactly how much they are afterwards because I can't show the PayPal contribution. It will show everybody everything. Stuck in Florida says, "Well, Jim said that every 50 that was sent, he would send 25 until 11:45 his time." That's right. And with 2 minutes to go, he kept his word. So, and thank you so much, Jim, Stuck. Brett, Lee, and anybody else, the people that I can't mention that contributed. Wow, that was a really good start to the weekend here. Really good start. Bizman says, remember, part of that travel should be at least one long-term broom. Yeah, I got you. I definitely need to get some, at least a good friend that comes over on a regular basis with a broom. That would be nice. Jim says, well, actually, I have them on hold to send, so maybe I went ahead and sent them after. Oh, I might have to go look now. No problem, man. No problem. Jim says, you know what, guys? Bring on every 50 you send. I send 25 till Jeremy cuts the chat. Well, Jeremy's getting ready to cut the chat because I am overwhelmed with gratitude from the people who watch this channel and help support it. And I don't know what else to say other than just it's incredible. Thank you, guys, so much. You literally are making Do More Life mobile, and you have no idea how much I appreciate that. It's just it's unbelievable. It really is. Lee says, you got the thumbs up, Lee. You're awesome. Thank you, man. Brett, you're awesome. Thank you. Everybody else that sent that I can't say, you know who you are if you contributed, whether it be a super chat or whether it be PayPal. I really want to say thank you. Brett says, so where are you going next, Jeremy? Well, I went to Wahin, and I released a video on it. I'm going to be releasing some more videos on it. I went to Pattaya 2 weeks ago just to see what it looked like. It was a little sad. I have another video I'm going to be releasing on it and its current situation. Going next depends on my work schedule, Brett. I would like to get down south towards Samui and Krabi, down that way. That's kind of my goal, but it may be that I go north. It just depends on my work schedule. I don't know. I really don't know, but I really want to get somewhere that I haven't been before. So, and you guys, people like yourself, make sure that happens. Jim says, I will match 50 for 50 till the end of the chat. Woo! Tell me about the new camera. Sure. Be glad to, Benz, man. I bought the Olympus OMD EM1 Mark III, and it is brand new. I have the little 50 millimeter lens on it right now, but you can see EM1 Mark III right there. Brand new. Everything's new. This is the little 50 millimeter lens that I bought to go with the camera, and I also have the 24 to 70 version, which is a 12 to 40 in the micro four thirds world. So I have this lens to go with it as well. And with those two lenses, you know, I would like to have one more maybe, but with those two lenses in all reality, there's really not a whole lot that I can't do. In fact, this camera has some features on it that more expensive cameras just wouldn't have, like the Canon or some of the Sonys, some of the higher end mirrorless cameras that are coming out. This thing can do a few things that they can't, which I find very interesting, to say the least. Where did I miss? Wi-Fi peak? What is that? Okay, I think my Yahoo Mail just froze up. It did. Let's see. But yeah, I really, the answer to your question, Brett, I really don't know, but I really want to be somewhere I haven't been yet. Talk about the camera. Jim says, come on, guys, one more time. Make me pay. I love Jim. Gregory, what's up, man? Just getting off work on the bus, tuning in, Brooklyn. I hear you, man. Must have been a long shift you were on there. So we have talked about travel bubbles and what they mean. And if I were you, I would probably go back and watch this video. We raised for the travel fund. We raised quite a bit of cash for it tonight, which I'm just extremely grateful for. Robert throws the PayPal up. Ben's man says, you can say my name, Michael. Okay, you got. Brett says, did you see, Jeremy, that Olympus is selling off? Yeah, JIP bought it. I don't know what's going to happen with the systems, but the lenses will be out there for. Olympus makes some really good cameras, and they also make some really good glass to go on those cameras. The good thing about it is all Micro Four Thirds systems, you can use the lenses on either camera. So you can put an Olympus lens on a Panasonic camera, or a Panasonic lens on Olympus camera. So if I ever get the need and have to feel that I need to buy another lens, I can do the Panasonic thing. I would have bought a Sony, but at the time they didn't have anything in their APS-C line. The 6000, the 6000 line, the 6600 would have been the one that I would have purchased with the 16-35. But it had the flip up screen up top, so you can't put a mic up top. Yeah, you can get things that come outside and all that good stuff, but the image stabilization and just some of the features were not there that are on this camera. And I'll show you. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see some of the differences already. And as a channel member, you probably should have seen some already. Why is it, Stuck says, why is it that only Farangs, most, not all, call it hua hin? It's not a Chinese word. I'm not being cynical, just really curious. I call it wahin. Is that not right? I thought it was. I don't know. Good point, Stuck. Jim says, Jeremy, I'm sorry, but I have to go take a phone call. Let me know if I owe you anything. I will send it to you immediately. Have a good night. And you owe again, Jim, because unbelievable. I think Lee did hit the lottery, Brett. You're right. Lee just clocked down with 25 more, and Lee just like mwah. That's all I can do, man. It's just hugs, chest bump, the whole 9 yards, because that's a really good, really good. You spent a lot of money tonight, or this morning, and I really genuinely, thoroughly appreciate it. I just cannot believe that we've done what we've done. It's been a long time since we've had a chat this good, and I'm extraordinarily thankful for that. I really am, because it helps me bounce back from the camera purchase, and now I got money to travel with, and that's a really good thing. So thank you guys so much, man, so much. Jim says, good night, everyone. Take care, buddy. Later, Jim, for sure. Married to a Thai national, came back to London in February for a funeral. Yeah, thank you for taking that down, Robert. His name is not, I don't know what that means. But Jim's got to go. He'll pony up. Don't worry about that. But thank you, Jim, for everything. Much appreciated. Everybody's saying goodbye to Jim. Good night, everyone. Take care, buddy. Jim says, I enjoyed it, Brett. You Like to make me pay, don't you? LOL. So actually, Lee got you this time. Well, Brett did too, but it's been a good one. It's all fine. We're helping Jeremy and the Do More Life channel. That's what counts, buddy. Cool. There's your answer. Ross has got for you. Brett F says you and Jim will have to talk after the chat. See how much he really owes. I know I will. And he'll pay it. He'll pay it for sure. I appreciate that a lot. If you can get back for sure, 14. I know what you're saying there, Ross. Gotcha. All right, guys. Montelli says almost time for my nightly. I'm wild that. Yep. Almost time for your session. All right, do your thing, Montelli. Maybe I'll drop by and say hey over there. That sounds like something you would do. I love you guys. I love this channel, and I really love the way that the community comes together and just keeps going. To channel members, I'll have you a message or some pictures later on today. And I can't say enough about the people that contributed to this live stream. Really, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. And I just don't know what else to say other than I can't say enough how much I appreciate it. So with that being said, remember this channel is dedicated to travel, fun, photography, and education. And whatever you do today, guys, know that you have warmed my heart. Really, it's just exceptional what you've done. Know that for sure. You absolutely made my day. And to all my moderators, thank you very, very much for what you do as well. And anybody who commented in the chat and or is a channel member. All of the family was here today, I feel like. And it was just an amazing day. And for that, I just want to tell you, whatever you do today, be sure you do more life. I really love you guys and appreciate it. Everybody take care. Have a great day or night wherever you are. And just know that you made one man extremely happy. And a big weight came off my shoulders today. So thanks, guys. I love you all. And I will see you on the next one.